Hi, welcome to Engelgeist. Thank you for visiting my channel. This is the August monthly predictive video for August of 2019 for the sign of Scorpio. So if your sun, moon, or rising is in the sign of Scorpio, you might want to watch this video. If there's any love that comes up during this video, any love predictions, then if your Venus is in Scorpio, this may pertain to you also. Again, this is predictive for a lot of Scorpios, all the Scorpios that may intend to watch this video. So it's going to be a sort of a general reading of what to expect in the month of August. If any of it resonates with you, please comment below. If it doesn't, certainly find a reader on YouTube that does resonate with you. There's plenty of the really good ones. If you need a suggestion, you can ask me in the comments and I can make suggestions as to who I watch or who I really enjoy. Beyond that, please like, share, follow, subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it. And let's get to the reading for Scorpio. I'm a Pisces myself, but I love me a good Scorpio. Some of my best friends have been Scorpios throughout the course of time. So let's shuffle the cards and see what's up. For Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising for August of 2019. So, right off the bat, the first word that comes to my mind is delicate. I'm not sure why, but I'm wondering if maybe the month of August, Scorpios are going to be feeling a little bit delicate, a little bit sensitive, a little bit precious in a way, like being careful with oneself, being just very gentle with oneself. And Scorpios, to me, aren't necessarily known for their gentleness as far as the water signs are concerned. They tend to be a little bit rock out with your cock out, sort of balls to the wall, is how I see Scorpios. They tend to be a little bit more brash than some of the other water signs, although if you piss off a Pisces or a Cancer, watch out. But a Scorpio, generally, you know that right from the gate. But to me, these cards are feeling delicate. Like you guys might be having a moment of softness during the month of August, a moment of delicacy, of just kind of, I don't know, being sweeter than would be expected. So let's see what's in the cards for, oh, okay. Let's see what's in the cards for Scorpio. All right, so this first card represents sort of where you're going to be resonating at most of the month of August. So let's see what we've got here. We've got the Five of Crystals, which is negativity. So this feels to me like we're working through some stuff in our brains. This might be the delicate nature that I was feeling is maybe there's some rough thoughts or some hard thinking, bad thinking, negative thoughts, stuck on old stuff. And we're going to need to be nice to ourselves or kinder to ourselves the month of August. I'm not sure if we've come through some previous experiences in the months of June and July or these eclipses that we've just passed through, if some of the Scorpios have had really rough times of it or some earth-shattering experiences. But this to me feels like we're going to be going through some of these thoughts and sort of sifting through them. They might be haunting us a little bit, plaguing us. There's a little bit of anger, resentment in this redness. There's a little bit of sadness and emotion. And to me, it's funny, like Scorpio to me is kind of like the one water sign that wants you to believe it's a fire sign, right? Like it acts like it has all the traits of, like, say, an Aries or a Leo. It's more like in your face and boisterous or gregarious. And I feel like although Scorpios have their emotions and stuff, they don't necessarily get as weepy or as sad as, say, maybe a Pisces or a Cancer might. And so for me, I think that this is going to be a month where you're kind of stuck in some serious, I don't know, like stinking thinking or negative thoughts. And you're going to have to sort of work your way through that this month, the month of August, in an effort to hopefully get yourself to a better place. But I have a feeling that this stuff is from a previous month's experience, right? It feels older to me. This feels like we're letting go of this sort of stuff. So the next card is sort of what represents for the highest goal of the month. Like if we did everything, and got to our ultimate our penultimate goal for this month, this card would represent that. So this is the Nine of Cups, which is fulfillment. And this is definitely a lovely card. This was actually somebody else's. I can't remember which sign, but one of the other signs had this as their sort of payoff. I think it was the Tauruses. And Taurus and Scorpio, water and earth, they kind of blend. So if you guys, if any of you Scorps run into a nice, sexy Taurus along the way this month of August, don't be surprised if you guys match a little bit on your need for fulfillment, for joy, for pleasure. You might want to have a couple of drinks. You might want to party. You might want to get down, that kind of thing. That's what this card is. This is about sort of breaking free of the negative self-talk, of the stuff that's based in... Sorry, guys. My dogs are just like trying to play with the most annoying toy in the room while I'm trying to film this, so I'm going to go take it away from them. So what I was saying is, you know, trying to break free of this negative thought, negative talk, resentments from the past, and get free of it. And our highest goal is to just be loose and be sociable and have a good time and feel good again and feel fulfilled and feel inspired and like be light again, if that makes any sense. I feel like from this negativity card, for some of you that are watching, it's been a while since you've had some lightheartedness and some freedom. So if we play all of our cards right, that will be sort of the final outcome of the month, or what we're like aiming for. This next card is the Spirit or Soul card and what it's working on. So this is the Woman of Cups. This is Rejoicer. I like this card. It's a very feminine card in nature, and it's a Cups card, which has to do with the emotions. So mentally, we're sort of beating ourselves up through the month of August a little bit, or we're stuck in some real negative thinking. Our soul is going to counteract that or come back at that by trying to get us back into our emotions and feeling good, reminding us that we are worthy, that we're deserving, that, you know, we are a water sign, right? I know I'm not a Scorpio, but I use a collective we. We are a water sign, so we have to like have our emotions at some point. If we don't, we'll end up like bursting. If we use too much of like our sort of mind or whatever it is we're using to try and avoid some of the things we're feeling, I think it all sort of like floods forward in a big mess. So this to me seems like this is sort of like a mastery, like your soul's trying to get you to master some of your emotions, and also with a focus on the positive in the month of August. So I also get the feeling too, this card always makes me think of vacation. So I don't know if any of you guys are traveling in the month of August, but that could be beneficial. This card is also very like female oriented in the sense of like, if any of my female viewers, August would be a good time to get together with your girlfriends or sisters or your true confidants and find like moments where you guys could get emotional or tell each other, you know, how you're feeling and really enjoy that time together, right? Like expose yourself to others and share who you are and where you're actually at, to kind of counterbalance some of this, like to get you down out of these like older negative thoughts or resentments. And that also might kind of open the door to get you closer to this sort of Nine of Cups, which is that fulfillment card. The next two cards are what I call like sort of outside influences. These are things that we should be aware of during the month of August that might be around us or influencing us. One is the Sage of Cups. Interesting. There's a lot of watery energy going on, or the goal is to get our energy back to normal for the Scorpios. It seems like, I don't know, you guys have been burned or something's gone wrong in the previous months. I wish I had done a reading for you guys last month so I could understand why you're in such a negative headspace for the month of August. But whatever's gone on in June and July, I think this is all about the opportunity to get away from that, to heal from that, to regenerate from that, to change that, to find our joy again. So August seems like a transitory month in the sense that we're going to be going from a place of like having negative thoughts or being stuck in maybe old feelings, old patterns, and hopefully releasing them and releasing them on an emotional level where we're able to attain and find joy and be who we are emotionally and allow ourselves that, right? No matter what those emotions are. From there, a healing will take place. A rejoicing will take place, and quite possibly we'll feel more fulfilled. That's the goal. The secondary influencer, what else is going on, is the Eight of Crystals, and this is synthesis. This is all about communication, both mental and verbal. To me, this is about like fine-tuning our communication. There's an opportunity this month to sort of, because this is a crystals card and we kick off with the Five of Crystals, which is negativity, it makes me think that, you know, there's some things that we need to, there's opportunities for this month to kind of get like when I look at this card, it feels like to kind of fine tune our communication, to fine tune our understanding of previous situations, to kind of alleviate some of the negativity that's in this card. But we have to look for those opportunities where we can communicate more clearly, say with past people that we fought with, past experiences that we felt we've been wronged in, kind of see them from another side, see them maybe from that other person's viewpoint, whatever that is, it's going to balance this out, and we find this synthesis. This synthesis energy will help to remove us from this negative, like stuck, hurt feeling that I feel in this first card. So if we balance this out, if we fine tune the communication and we kind of hear people out and relook at situations, revisit them, learn sort of maybe from another perspective why somebody might have treated us a certain way or talked to us a certain way or acted a certain way, we might be able to actually let that go and get on to this emotional healing that seems to be the focus for the month of August for you guys. Now, with the last card, this last card is what I call the potential outcomes. This is sort of like, this being the ultimate outcome, the fulfillment card is our goal. This is like where we've set our highest, goods, what's going to come here, like what could be the best thing that could come out of here, out of the month of August. But this is kind of the card that sort of is predicting sort of what is probably going to happen no matter which way the energy goes, right? But it's not set in stone. So this is if this is something negative, we can use this as a warning right now to go into August with making choices and changes, because we have free will to sort of keep our keep this from happening. But if it is something beneficial or something we want to have happen, then we don't really have to do much other than just allow this to sort of come to pass, right? So this is time space, and this is an interesting card. It is a major arcana card, so to me this has a bit of energy and a bit of flow, like a bit of like punch to it. But it is a pondering, like meditative card. It feels to me like you need time and space, and this is what's gonna probably help you through all of this situation. This fulfillment, whether you actually achieve it in August, may or may not happen, but what you're going to achieve, if you don't necessarily change anything at all, is this opportunity to sort of not withdraw, but pull back and take that time, take that space to kind of contemplate where things are at, sort of start to manifest new feelings, manifest new ideas, manifest new emotions around old situations, or create new situations that are better suited to you, right? So through pondering, getting quiet, deep breathing, focusing, and really sort of understanding. And with this opportunity for synthesis, you're going to see things a little bit more clearly. And as you begin to see things more clearly, you'll be able to use this time-space card, or you'll get to this point of time-space where this is actually a very creative card by just sitting and going, like meditating or thinking about, okay, what is it that I do want? Okay, that situation sucked, or that hurt my feelings. How is it that I don't, what is it that I do want in place of that? I don't want that in my life, so what is it that I do want? Well, this time space gives us the opportunity to sort of focus on that, open up our mind, like how this statue here is sort of staring off into space, kind of, and this is like the dream that it's creating and releasing out into the universe. That's where we start to manifest things that are a little bit more positive. Because right now, going into August, this negativity card that we're battling throughout the month of August isn't what we want to be creating with. What we want to be creating with is this sort of this is that delicacy. This is that softness that I was feeling in the shuffle. This is that taking that care, taking that time, taking that space, giving yourself a break, both mentally, emotionally, spiritually, to kind of ponder. And as you do that, and as you clear up your communication and start to understand things, a healing will take place for you. An emotional healing will take place for you. And it will put you closer to that fulfillment than you're at right now. So if you guys are listening to me right now and feeling a little bit sort of like things aren't working for you, I think that August is going to be a month where stuff is going to start to shift depending on how much time and space you allow it to, and how much focus and attention you give to it. Right? You have to stay conscious and aware. If you're stuck in old angry emotions or old past hurts and your thinking is negative, then you need to kind of try and snap yourself out of it. Bring yourself to this place of like a quiet pondering where you can say, okay, that's not working for me. That's not making me feel good. What would make me feel good? And from there you start to create from there. And I think that that creates this emotional healing, these cards here that your spirit wants for you and that like sort of the universe is trying to give you. It's sort of like this readjustment period so that you can get to a better place and hopefully attain this future fulfillment. That may happen for you guys in August. If not, it would be coming probably in the weeks or months to follow if you continue on this path of sort of caring for yourself, being a little bit more gentle with yourself, being a little bit less harsh in your criticism of, say, either yourself or others. I think that that's what's required here for you to get to a place that is much more powerful, because this is a major arcana card, and it's actually going to be a big shift for you that will put you in a much more positive minded place, in a place where you can manifest things that are more for your highest good and that feel better for you than what has previously been transpiring up until this point. So that's your reading for this month, Scorpio. I hope you guys are doing well. I love me some Scorpios, so I want to see you guys happy, joyous, and free. Please let me know in the comments below what you thought of this reading. I hope it offers you some insight. Please also check the reading description. I will, as I put up the new reading description, I will put in a little theme song for you guys to tune into throughout the month of August to offer you inspiration and hopefully lift your energy and shift you into a place of feeling better, more so than, that negative thinking that is going to kind of be a theme for the month. You might find yourself going back and forth with that. But you know what? Again, be gentle with yourself, okay? I know that Scorpios aren't necessarily like known for their gentleness, but you guys do have that capacity. This regenerator card says that you have the opportunity to become a very good healer of your own self and maybe then in turn be able to heal others. So keep that in mind as you go through the month of August. And I look forward to doing another Taroscope. If you guys enjoyed this one, please like, share, follow, subscribe, and let me know in the comments if there's anything else you'd like to see on the channel. And thank you for tuning in. Have a great day, Scorpios.